Okay, everybody, welcome back. Welcome to Sammy Watkins press availability. As a reminder, please turn on your video if you can. Use the raise hand function as you'll be called on to ask questions. And please identify your name and outlet so you can introduce yourself to Sammy. With that, I'll open it up to Jamison Hensley.
How you doing, Sammy? This is Jamison Hensley with ESPN. Were you surprised that you didn't return to the Chiefs, that nothing happened where you could get back to the Chiefs? And when did you get in your mind that it really was starting to get serious with the Ravens?
No doubt. I just think for me and the Chiefs, I had my fun there. It was amazing time, great organization. And I just wanted a new scenery for myself. And I just think going through this process and knowing I was going to be a free agent, you look at a lot of different teams and it was one team that stuck out. It was the Ravens. And, Lamar Jackson, heard too many great stories about just the team and the history of Baltimore. But I think when they hired one of my favorite guys, I trained with in the offseason, Keith Williams, and of course, Greg, the offensive coordinator who I worked with early in my career at Buffalo. It was like, man, this would be a good feel. And they got a great team, and I think they trying to get over that hump. And I think it's a great matchup for me and what I want to basically do as far as my career and what type of team I want to play for.
Childs.
Yeah, hey, Sammy, this is Childs Walker with the Baltimore Sun. There was a lot of talk before you signed about whether receivers would want to come to the Ravens because of the run-first nature of the offense. Do you have any concerns along those lines about, will you see the ball enough, or just maybe your past experience with Greg, allay those fears for you?
Not really. I'm not going to worry about where that ball goes. We run the ball every play and win games, and that's what it takes. That's what we got to do. But having that experience in this offense before, he does a lot of different things. He mix it up. And if we can maximize and get better at the passing game and throw a little bit more, hey, I'm kudos to it. But we can line up and, Lamar run the ball and let all these other great running backs in the backfield told us to, playoffs or hopefully Super Bowl. I'm down for it, but I'm pretty sure they definitely trying to fix the passing game. And it would definitely be fun to go in there, incorporating passing and letting Lamar show the ability that he does actually have in the passing game. That's kind of what I want to come into, and hopefully we get that job done.
Cliff. Cliff Brown.
Sorry about that. Hey, Sammy. You mentioned both Coach Williams and Greg Roman. Can you talk a little bit more about their approach, like with Keith? What does he do that you like when you're working with him that seems to bring out the best in you? And also with Coach Roman, the same thing. When you were in his offense, you had the best year. What about those two guys specifically seems to get the best out of you?
For me, I think Keith Williams helped me as far as getting open, just mentally getting me prepared for a game. And just the art of running routes, I think, and making it easy on guys to actually get open. He can take a guy that run a 4.8 and make sure he can, separate from guys and get open and catch balls. I think that's the most critical thing with the wide receivers that's going to be in the room. No matter what type of guy you got, stature, speed, he's going to make sure you being you within the play, but also you have the ability to get open with whatever route or concepts that Greg's going to call. And for me, I know he don't get all the accolades and Greg don't be up there with all the other high offensive coordinators. But when I was at Buffalo, man, I had my best times with him. I think I had 1,000 yards, I think 60 catches, over 10 TDs. So I can't complain. And I know that he's going to do a well job getting the balls in not only my hands, Hollywood and whatever receivers that we draft or whatever receivers there. And Lamar going to have fun, throwing the ball around and passing and just making plays. I think that's the most critical thing.
Kevin.
Yeah, Sammy, You played your first year. You played all 16 games. Is there? But you haven't since then. Is there anything you can do in the off season or end season to ensure that that they'll have you for a full season?
Yes, sir. I think it's a lot I can do. And I do a lot. I just think for me, I have to be smart. And I talked to coach and the staff. I'm a guy that goes 100%. A guy that really don't knows better. And I told them, man, they have to protect me. Know when to, kill my legs and make sure I'm getting good work, but also knowing to pull back. I think that's very critical with having a coach that understand that. I think that's why I was successful at the Rams and play all games, because I had a good coach that kind of know when to pull back, when to have those not necessarily rest days, but not doing 100 plays at practice. And I was able to go in the game and be successful and feel really good about myself. And, you feel good, you play good. And that's the most thing about this league. It's hard to feel good on a daily basis and go out there on Sundays and play. But most time the guys that's having success is that their body's feeling good and they're having fun with it. But I just think staying healthy, giving massages, eating right, and stay on the same page as this training staff and doing the right things in the weight room, which I heard that they have a great program. So I can't wait to get started with those guys.
As a reminder, just please announce your name and affiliation so Sammy can get to know you a little bit. And with that, we'll go to Sean.
Hey, Sammy, Sean Stepner, WMAR, ABC Baltimore. Congrats on the deal. Have you spoken with yet? And if so, what was that conversation like? And then, you've faced Lamar, from the opposing sideline a couple times. What are your biggest takeaways from being an opponent? Obviously, you're not on the field the same time he is, but watching him as an opponent up close.
Definitely had a great conversation with him, and kind of talked to him like, man, this is your show. I just want to be a part of it, and you're a special talent, and I just want to come here and try to help out as far as making plays for you, making it easy on you. And he just said the same thing, man. I just want a guy that can go out there and ball and have fun, enjoy himself, and bring that swagger. And I can't wait to, work with him. And really, I think for me, I watched him play twice, and it's really no knock on him. I think the guys need to be put in situations to, have fun and go out there and make plays. And I think Greg is going to put them in great situations. And as a quarterback, the wideouts got to do their job. I know you hear this knock on why guys didn't go there or why guys taking out, they run the ball and they do this and do that. But I just think, coaches call plays and players got to play, and they're going to put us in the best situation to make those plays. And I think Lamar's going to go out there and kill it and, throw for how many ever yards that he's been doing and scoring touchdowns. And I just want to be a part of something special. And I think we're going to get the job done.
David? You're on mute, David.
Sorry. Hey, Sam, it's David with Maximo Avance from Mexico.
How you doing?
Good. Last offseason, hit the whole league really hard with the changes as far as preparation goes for the regular season. This year looks like the sport in general will have a better picture. What are your expectations now from Baltimore?
Just to go in there with my head down and my head high and go to work. I think it's not too much to it. Go home, earn my respect, and go practice hard. Do the right things on off the field. Get in the group of guys, get the wide receiver group, and we go to work and find ways to get open and have fun and just really get ready for the season. I think that's the most critical thing is this offseason we actually have that time. We're going in early, and it's critical to get on the same page with Lamar so we can go out there and have fun and enjoy the season and hopefully win games and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
Garrett?
Hey, Sammy, this is Garrett Downing, BaltimoreRavens.com. For you, you're coming in as a veteran receiver, and it's a young group of guys. Just what are your thoughts about kind of being the veteran, leader, veteran in this group?
I like it. I think I was that guy for Kansas City, being around the top guys. I was around Tyreek Hill, DeMarcus Robinson, McCole Hartman, Travis Kelce. And kind of know my role. I just let the guys know, man, we all play our role, play a part in this thing, no matter who's bigger, who's higher. And no matter who's catching all the touchdowns or passes, man, we're going to play for each other. We're going to be brothers. And biggest thing is communication. And I think if we can communicate and all of us can go out there and play for each other, we can win a ton of games. And just find multiple ways to get better. Like, I'm going to be learning from Hollywood. He probably do things different than me. He probably do different releases. I don't know. But just learning from each other and literally going out there game days, blocking for each other, playing nasty, and doing whatever and I might, to will a win in. And like I said, man, try to go out there and catch passes, block, and do whatever to get the dub. I think that's the most critical thing, and the energy I can bring it to the room.
Viv?
Hey, Sammy, welcome to Baltimore. Mark Viviano from WJZ TV, CBS in Baltimore. You mentioned early in this conversation that you needed a change of scenery. Outside looking in, you had the best scenery. You were in 2 straight Super Bowls. What needs to change, and just your perspective on that?
You be a place. I was at Kansas City for 3 years, and like I said, I had my best times there, and I really enjoyed my time. And I think my time was up. I just wanted to be somewhere different, and I think the best place to be and to be around some younger guys, and another MVP quarterback that's really good, and you scout around the league like where do I fit in? And once I took my visit, right away, I knew I fit in at Baltimore Ravens. Just the vibes, the energy, the coaches was amazing. And just wanted to, you go through this, been in the league 7 years, and you just want to make it right. Be somewhere where you can probably, spend the next 5, 6 years if everything goes well. And the organization's top 5. And I just wanted to be somewhere, where it's going to be fun at. And I think Baltimore will be the place.
Jeff?
Hey, Sammy, this is Jeff Zrebeck from The Athletic. You just touched on it a little. Talk about what that week was like. You went to Baltimore for a visit. You were supposed to be in Indianapolis. They were talking to TY. They were talking to you. Was that touch and go there where you thought you may end up? And how difficult was it to make a decision when you were going through that?
It wasn't difficult at all. Like I said, I love Lamar, love the team, always watch the Ravens organization. Like I said, they top 5. Being that I had Keith Williams go there was like a double plus, and Greg been the OC. And knowing Hollywood a little bit, it was just a surreal moment. And then once I went there, I knew right away, like, man, I'm going to Baltimore. And then it's just like one of those feelings where it's home, and you make the best decision to hopefully you're looking kind of for the future, man. I have a great year here, and hopefully I can maybe do another contract there and end my career there. That's kind of what my mindset went at, with just how amazing the meeting was with everyone there. So just really, man, focusing on staying healthy, and hopefully I can get this thing going on the right foot and play my best football for the Baltimore Ravens.
Todd?
Hey, Sammy, Todd Karpovich from Sports Illustrated. You're a pretty versatile receiver, and you can play on the outside, you can play in a slot. And I'm sure that's something Greg Roman's going to sort of exploit against defenses. I mean, how much are you looking forward to kind of him being creative and moving you around the field and kind of taking advantage of matchups?
I actually went and looked at my last time I played at Buffalo and being in that offense. He moved us around a ton, actually. I moved around in several different spots, and he found so many special ways to get me the ball, whether it was quick on the shallow, whether it was a double move, whether it's going deep. And just can't wait. I think he's going to utilize us in so many different ways. And he's got a complex offense. I know the world haven't been seeing that yet, but I think he's definitely going to open up this year and run the ball and do, I'm pretty sure, all types of things with this offense. We're going to have a lot of athletes, a lot of speed on the field. And I just think it's time for the world to see Sammy Watkins, that the one that was, balling in college and running around the field having fun. I think I'm that guy. And just got to put a healthy season together and go out there and will some wins and have fun and enjoy the process.
Cliff?
Yeah, this is Cliff Brown, Baltimore Ravens. Apologize for not introducing myself first time. Welcome to Baltimore. You've earned a reputation as a big game player, Sam. You've had a big Super Bowl, some big playoff games. Why do you think you've been able to do that? And kind of connected to that, was it important for you to be on a team